Hi everyone and welcome back. In this video, I will be creating this festive makeup look with a really edgy eye look that can be done in 2 minutes. I will be using some of my favorite products from Kiro, K-Beauty, Sugar and more brands. There are all types of products from very affordable to high-end, but all the products are cruelty-free, so let's get started. First, I will be using a moisturizer. This one is from Plum. This is the Plum Green Tea Oil-Free Moisturizer. This is an amazing lightweight moisturizer for all skin types. It's perfect to wear under makeup and is fragrance free. It has a very light gel-like texture. It spreads really well on the skin. It's perfect for full coverage glam looks or even natural makeup looks. It's basically a very lightweight moisturizer that can be used by all skin types. I mean, it moisturizes enough for dry skin, but at the same time it's very lightweight, which is a good thing for oily skin. After this, I'm going to use a primer. This one is the Color Bar Perfect Match Primer. This again is a perfect primer for all skin types. I love this primer because as I'm applying it, you can see it looks like a filter on my skin, literally like a filter on my skin. It blurs out imperfections, it makes your makeup long lasting, it prevents creasing, and it also prevents foundation from settling in my smile lines. My smile lines are getting a little bit more prominent now, so I need a silicone based primer, something like this that can hold my makeup and prevent it from creasing. So I really like focusing this in my T-zone or wherever I have pores or fine lines. For foundation, I will be using the K-Beauty foundation in 155 White Tan. I start building it around my mouth area to cover up the pigmentation, and I apply it in my T-zone first, and after that I'm just going to use a sponge and apply a very light layer all over my face because I don't think that I need too much foundation. I conceal my problem areas in the very beginning so that it becomes easy and I don't end up applying too much product. This is something that you can consider doing if you have pigmentation around mouth or dark spots. You can cover them up first before you apply a single layer of foundation all over your face. Next, I'm going to use a concealer. This is the PAK Take Cover Concealer in Classic Beige. I'm going to use very little concealer. As you can see, I love how this concealer sits on my skin, and I also like how it blends. These are some of my all-time favorite makeup products. They never disappoint. So yeah, I use this concealer for natural looks. I use this for full coverage glam looks. Also, I am taking the concealer to my inner corners. I'm applying it on my forehead, chin, and I'm also applying a little bit on my cupid's bow today just to highlight these areas. Basically to highlight the center of my face. Now let's move to cream contouring, and for that I'm going to use the Insight HD Conceal Correct Contour Palette. I'm going to use this deep contouring shade from this palette for cream contouring. This is a super affordable palette. In fact, all the Insight cosmetic products are very affordable, so this palette is my favorite. There are a lot of shades available. You can mix and create a perfect shade for yourself. This is a perfect palette for beginners, and it's also a really good palette for medium skin tone. You get a corrector, a contour shade. The contour shade is very neutral, and for an olive look, something like what I am going to create today, you need a contouring shade that is more neutral or cool toned to go with the whole look. Next, I'm going to use the Nykaa Matte Compact in Olive. This is one of the best affordable everyday compacts that I have. I use it very often. It performs really well, especially when we consider the price. I'm going to apply it on my under eyes and on my smile lines. I'm using this powder brush from Plume. Next, I'm just going to fill in my eyebrows, and I'm using the MUA Brow Define Micro Brow Pencil. My eyebrows look a little bit uneven right now, so all I want to do with this eyebrow pencil is to make them look a little bit more even, a little bit more alike. So first of all, I just fill in my eyebrows and make them a little bit dark, and then I am just going to create some hair-like strokes to make them look a little bit natural. I also try to make them look as symmetrical as possible. The next is my hero product for my eyebrows. This is the Huda Beauty Bomb Brows. It's an eyebrow gel. It also has some hair fiber in it. This is my current favorite brow product. It's a really good eyebrow gel that will not make your eyebrows super stiff. It gives a lift, but it's also very gentle on your eyebrow hair. It also has some hair-like fiber in it, so that will make your eyebrows look very full. And the spoolie is very helpful. It's super thin. It is very slim, so it's super easy to brush your eyebrow hair with this. Next, I'm just going to apply some concealer on my eyelids. This is the same concealer that I used for my under eyes. Now first of all, we need a base color to intensify this look, and for that I'm going to use a black color, and this is the Nykaa Black Magic Gel Eyeliner. A gel eyeliner is perfect because it is going to blend out a little bit. You can also use a pencil eyeliner if you want. So I'm just applying a little bit of it very randomly right on my eyelid, very close to my upper lash line. And after this I'm going to use the K-Beauty Metallic Stick Pencil. This one is in the shade High Born. It's very pigmented, it's easy to apply and blend, it doesn't crease, it blends quickly. You just have to apply and blend it in. This has a very shiny metallic finish. I'm also going to apply some on my lower lash line and then blend it in. Now whenever I apply an edgy color, something like this, I like to smoke it out and blend it all over my eyes. If you want, you can leave it to this, but I am going to add some glitter liquid eyeshadow. I'm just going to apply that on top of this. This one is from Flower Beauty. It's the Flower Beauty liquid eyeshadow in the shade Camo. I don't think that this exact shade is available anywhere. I am going to link it in the description if I find it. This is the most easy to apply glitter eyeshadow. This is pigmented. It has got zero fallout because it's a liquid eyeshadow. You don't need glitter glue. The application is very easy, especially with the wand that this has. After the liquid eyeshadow, I'm just going to use some mascara. This is the K-Beauty mascara. I am going to apply some false eyelashes, so I'm not curling my eyelashes a lot. Then for bronzer, I'm going to use the Sugar Mini Bronzer. This one is in the shade Woody Wonder. I really like this shade. Also, the packaging is so travel friendly. It's such a nice, small, compact packaging. I'd say that this has a neutral undertone, especially on my skin tone. It looks very neutral, so it can totally be used for contouring. The brush that I'm using here is from Cuffs and Lashes, I think, and I really like this bronzer. It's not patchy at all. I also have their blushes, but I feel that their blushes are super pigmented, so if you're a beginner you might struggle with them a little bit, but this bronzer is just perfect. After this, I have the Kiro Glow On Blush Duo. There are two shades, Classic Coral and Fresh Grapefruit. As I said, this blush has two shades. They can be applied individually or used together. I like to mix them up and get this beautiful pink shade. The pigmentation is very beginner friendly. You don't get too much product on the brush in one go. That's why I like this blush, because you can build it according to your need. You can just go in with a single layer and it's like a supernatural flush, very light pink. Or you can apply 2 to 3 layers and make it a little bit more bright, a little bit more popping. Both the shades look a little bit pearly on the compact, but once you apply them, they are not too pearly. Especially if you have dry skin, you won't see a lot of glow. So next I'm just going to use a setting spray. This is the Sugar Grand Finale Setting Mist. This has got a dewy kind of finish that I really like. For highlighter, I'm using the Kiro Prism Perfect Highlighter. This too has got a couple of shades, Sandy Rose and Pearly Bronze. Sandy Rose is a rose gold and then bronze is a beige kind of highlighter. This has reflective micro pearl pigments that give a very beautiful subtle glow to your face. Again, this is a very versatile highlighter. You can use it for a lot of different looks. It's not like bam, pigment in one go. So I'm just going to apply it on the high points of my face, like my cheekbones, and this actually looks so natural that I apply it all over my cheekbones. I'm also going to place some on my nose, then my chin and my cupid's bow. And after this, you can also place some into your inner corner, especially when I do a smoky look, something like this. I like highlighting my inner corner, so I'm just applying some highlighter on my inner corner as well. Let's get to false eyelashes. For that, I'm using DM Beauty false eyelashes, and this one is in the variant called Pear. I really like these because they have maximum volume on the outer corner and the least volume on the inner corner. So they lift my eyes a little bit, and for lash glue I use the PAK eyelash glue. That's the only eyelash glue that I work with. Now let's move on to lips. First of all, I am going to apply the K-Beauty lip liner in Fame because I am going to do a nude lip. So for that, I need this lip liner. I'm just going to line my lips with this lip liner. You guys know I overline a little bit, and that I feel looks flattering on my face in my opinion. So it's very subjective. If you want, you can overline your lips. If you don't, just don't. Now to fill in my lips, I'm using the Kiro Non-Stop Airy Matte Liquid Lipstick. This one is in the shade Nutmeg Nude. This has a very velvety texture that is light and weightless. The color is a gorgeous warm tone nude. You can wear it with lip liner, without lip liner. If you are my skin tone, that is NC40, you can even wear it without any makeup. It's a very warm tone nude. It has a little bit more vibrance, I have to say that. I only apply a little bit to the center of my lips and then blend it to the outside, like towards the corner of my lips. This lipstick has a super hydrating formula and intense color payoff. I really think that Kiro should launch some lip liners to go with these amazing lip shades. And that's it for the video. Let me know what other types of videos do you want me to do for this festive season. I'll really appreciate it if you leave a comment for that. I really hope that you guys find this video helpful. If you did, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe.